Okay, so today's experiment is to see how the Akaso actually does with the battery pack I connected to it. And I want to see if I can improve on some things that I did last time. I also have wind muffs on this 360, so it'll give me a chance to test that. I'm headed to Bernardston, Massachusetts today. I'm doing a little creative route. So for me, I think it'll be fun. So hang in there. Let's go for a ride. Of course, if I didn't mention, this is Spyder at Bees. I ride a Can-Am Spyder. This is a 2015 RT Limited. And I'm also a Cornell University certified master beekeeper. My two fun pastimes. All right, let's go. So I'm going to be trying to talk because I want to see how well my volume comes through with the wind muffs on. You know, I'm also curious to see how things go with, the engine noise and wind noise. Right now I'm sitting here for a minute, guys, because we were a post, and the postal lady's coming, so I'm waiting to see if I got some mail, and that way I don't have to wait too long. I'm going to see if I can get close. I can usually get close with my truck. Let's see if I can get close with the Spyder. I just want to see if there's anything important. Let's see. I can get it on the way back. All right. Okay, let's go. I am going to pause from time to time because I'm also interested in seeing how things go. I'm testing the battery, so let's just see what happens. Okay. Again, I'm doing about 30 miles an hour. And so what I'm curious to know is how well I'm doing with the wind. I'm going to take a left up here and go towards Greenfield while I'm on my way. Going to look for signs that the battery is holding up pretty good. So if I don't get all of this run, it's because I only bought one battery pack and the charger. So we'll see. also turned off the radio because if I decide to post this, I'm not sure what kind of dings I'll get from YouTube. If I got music that may be copyright protected, or I don't know. I have no idea how they make the determination of what I can and cannot do. So right now I'm doing about 38 miles an hour. Gonna get up to about 40. There's a point where I will hit 50. And of course, like I said, what I'm really measuring now is how well she holds up under the wind. How well the volume comes through, I guess I should say. Coming out of the hills of Wendell, we're in the Wendell State Forest, and this is a beautiful ride any day. Whether you're on a bicycle, or a car, or a motorcycle, or e-bike, or a scooter, really a beautiful ride. Anybody's got any ideas of how to get a 360 camera to last longer than what it's advertised for, I'd appreciate it. Right now, I'm just looking at this battery pack thinking maybe it'll give me an extra 30 minutes or something. I don't know. I'm going to turn it off for a minute and pick up later on down the road. We're going through Turner's Falls right now. We're going to pass by the Turner's Falls Airport, which is on the right. Hopefully the 360 will pick up on it. I'll let you know when we get there. Again, in here, I'm going to get up to about 50 miles an hour. Again, I want to just see how it's handling the wind and my voice. So we're coming up on the, this is the Turner's Falls Airport on the right. It's a small airport. I know they do, pilot classes and stuff. gonna actually up here. This is a new development, that auto store. Turner's is a somewhat impoverished town. You know, it had old mill industry back in the day. Some manufacturing, but mostly it's just small businesses. Okay, so I'm heading down here. This is nice. They've actually finished paving this. I'm gonna take a ride down here and go by the riverfront. Then I'm gonna cross the bridge and take a left onto Route 2, headed to Bernardston. So this is riverfront. The river out here, they call this Barton's Cove. And you can see the bridge over there. I'm going to be crossing that bridge and headed towards Route 2. It's a nice little park. Families come here with their kids. So it's not a bad deal. Like I said today, I'm definitely trying to test the Akaso in terms of how well the wind muffs are working. Yeah, we'll see when I get back. So I'm going to go up here and make a right turn and cross the bridge here. start heading towards Bernardston. Okay, headed towards Bernardston. This is either called Greenfield Road or Bernardston Road. I forget which. Back roads, you never know what you're going to get, so they get a little rough up in here. So I'm trying to look ahead to kind of anticipate for it. Right now the sky looks a little overcast. I thought we were getting the rain tonight, so maybe it's just going to be cloudy all day because of it. So far, I'm liking the RT Limited. You know, I've been figuring out the shifting, and the braking. Because a few times I had to catch myself hitting the brakes, but I hadn't completely released the throttle. I don't think that's helpful. But I'm getting a rhythm. When you ride this thing, you're not going to ride it like, sometimes you go into a little daze in your car or whatever. This thing, you want to be alert all the time. You're always looking at traffic. You're always looking at the condition of the road. You're making sure nothing's going to, especially in this area, nothing's going to run out in front of you. You're aware of what's behind you and in front of you. And in general, just be alert, situationally aware. When I first got this thing, it was riding and it used to sway on me, or at least it felt awkward. I've gotten used to that. I've learned how to sit in the saddle, and even when I'm taking curves. And so, yeah, I've noticed my speed in areas have increased. You probably don't think I'm going very fast now, and I'm not, because these roads are a little rough yet. And as you know, with a three-wheeler, especially those Can-Am, you got to not only watch how the two front tires roll, but you got to compensate for making sure that the back tire, which is in the center, is also able to clear some of this stuff. I do have a car behind me. Unfortunately, he's just going to be there for a minute because, you know, I'm not going to rush this, especially conditions these roads. I'd rather slow him down than tear up the bike. So I'm doing about 33, 34 miles an hour. That bridge up there is Route 2. Over to the right is an RV park. And people do know about it. You can find it. Western Mass, there's lots of things to do over here. Outdoorsy things, I should probably say. Okay, I'm in Bernardston now. I'm going to turn and go down. I'm going to get the name of this road up here. If I go right, that'll take me to Brattleboro, Vermont. If I go left, that'll take me to Greenfield, which is what I'm planning to do. It's actually head back. I'm just doing a loop today. Doing about 32 miles an hour. I'm stating this because I also want to check my wind and volume along here. It's not too bad. Yeah. this area right here, Kringle Candle. There's a brewery here. They do stand-up comedy nights. You know, you get your beer, sit back. This is the Kringle Candle Company. Pull in here real quick. Yeah, this place is Incandescent Brewing is called. So yeah, they do a stand-up comedy. It's not a restaurant, but of course next door there's like a farm to table. I'm not sure what the hours are, but it's actually something me and Mimi been talking about doing. We just haven't been able to. Our schedule's been kind of crazy. So Kringle Candle Company, as you can see across the street, they're open Thursday, Friday, Saturday, and Sunday from 11 to 6. So yeah, folks go there as well, get candles. We do our own candles. Spyder and Bees, of course, Mimi makes a pure wax candle. We bought some pairs from years ago. We do sometimes do a blend. We sell them cheaper. But that's because we've been trying to figure out how to move this paraffin wax. So if anybody that's not particular, you know, they can buy those candles. So now we're headed to Greenfield. Okay, now we're entering Greenfield, Massachusetts, from Bernardston. So we're headed from the north to the south. We're passing Stony Burnham, which is an all-girls school. They're known for horseback riding. headed towards downtown Greenfield. So we're going into Deerfield. I'm going to take a back way that I used to do with the kids when we used to do bike rides from up here. We lived in Greenfield. Railroad runs along this way, and for bicycle riding, this was actually a fun to take the kids when they were younger, like middle school, teach them the rules of the road and stuff. Wasn't a ton of traffic here to worry about, but enough for them to be careful.